Alright, hey guys. So here's the third video of my Better Homes and Gardens 8-inch retro table fan. This is a fan that I got for my birthday last year. And I didn't really see like a lot of videos on this fan until like maybe August, or I'm not sure. But this fan is now appearing in more videos already. The first video I've seen on this fan, it was another YouTuber. His channel is known as Fantastic Fans. He's a ceiling fan collector, but he also does videos on portable fans. But that was until I realized that until apparently this fan was this fan is now popular on YouTube more in this white finish. We'll get to that in a little bit, but apparently I also realized that Lamont has this fan now. And he has it in its exact color. Apparently this was not the original design of when these came out. They originally had, like, when these came out in 2016, this is the full-on design of them. And these were made to resemble like a mini version of a standard 12-inch retro table fan. And I do like these types of retro fans. I have this one, I have the 12-inch version, and of course the pedestal model right here. I just finished this video up. This video also goes out to Vintage Fan Collector 1939. He had a Mainstays in the mint green color, but that's how they came about. And then I think in 2020, I think is when it was, they switched to Better Homes and Gardens, and they changed a little bit. I mean, the fan looked the same, but you might think the fan looks the same, and the only difference is they slapped Better Homes and Gardens, and everything would be the same. But apparently, there were some major changes. So first off, when this was still a Mainstays fan, it started at low. The sequence for the speeds went off, low, medium, high, and then also the cage was silver, and that's how it was with the older style Better Homes and Gardens fans. And also the cord was not cloth covered like this one. And this would be low, this would be medium, this would be high for the Mainstays. Now that's another difference. They swapped the speeds out, so it goes off, high, medium, low instead of off, low, medium, high. And they just put a cloth cord on it, and then the Better Homes and Gardens brand name. That was in 2021. And Mainstays is still in business. They still make their high velocity fans and a lot of their handheld fans, of course. And another thing is that they also changed the colors. The older models of these fans, when they're Better Homes and Gardens branded, they had multiple colors of the fan. And a lot of collectors that I've seen had them. There was a black, red, mint green, and so on. And that's how it was until 2024 when they came up with this design. And they just switched to white and mint green or blue, whatever. And then also, here's the side of it. I do like these metal retro style fans because they remind me of they're like the modern version of an antique fan. Here is the side of it. And the motor housing is big, but I'm assuming it just houses like a shaded pull or PSC motor or something inside of it, like one of the smaller motors. It's got a nice little carry handle. My 12-inch one has like the same size motor housing, maybe it's a little bit wider. Here's the back side of it. It's got the Better Homes and Gardens label on the bottom here, which it used to be on the badge before this design came out. The oscillator knob also changed shape a little bit. It was not like this. It was more like wider or something. I don't know. And apparently they also had, when the older models, they had like a gloss finish on them. This one does not have a gloss finish, more like a matte finish or something. But yeah. And then of course the model number on it is, let me read this real quick. It is model SFDR0-200 APT. And I'm not sure if the older models and the mainstays versions were like that. I think they had like BPT or something. But anyway, it's got your standard oscillator sticker and everything. This is the smallest one out of all of them. I have, the only one I don't have is the tripod version, but that one's just whopping expensive. So anyway, now we're gonna go ahead and start the fan up. Here is low speed. This might be also not at full speed. As expected, this is not its full speed. It is already picking up speed. Let's give it a few seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out of the wind stream so you guys can hear it. And then bearing noise starts to develop, as you can hear. That's usually common, and my 9-inch high velocity fan from Mainstays does the same thing. This is like $24 at Walmart, and these have been at Walmart for years. These were like $24 to $30 maybe. I'm not sure. This thing will not really pick up that much speed. Bearing noise is gone, I guess, unless I lift it or something. Not sure. So here's medium. Apparently, these fans, kind of look like, in my opinion, they kind of look like the Casablanca Zephyrs fans. They were sold back in the 60s or something. I don't know, probably because they had like the brass cage and stuff, but they were they were pretty old, and Casablanca went out of business in like, I'm not sure when, but they were like a vintage ceiling fan company. I mean, these aren't really bad fans. I mean, they blow air. I mean, that HomeGoods pedestal fan, that 10-inch pedestal fan I have, that thing is just outrageously horrible for airflow. It hardly does anything. Like right up here, you'll start to feel something. But this is exceptional. I definitely go for something better, but this is perfect, honestly, for a desk. I would never use that HomeGoods pedestal fan unless I go to HomeGoods like next year, 2026. Hopefully I'll have a bit more luck. Anyway, here's high speed. It's moving a lot of air now on high for being very small. And we'll go ahead and gauge oscillation. It's actually moving this one a little bit. This one's out of balance. It actually spins the right way and then spins backwards. Almost. That's pretty much because it's out of balance. Spin down, and here's how the oscillation works if you guys didn't see it. And that's how a vintage fan would oscillate usually. Alright, here's spin down. So anyways, there it is, my Better Homes and Gardens 8-inch retro table fan. Thanks for watching as always. I'll catch you guys in the next fan video. Peace.